Hey guys, what's going on? Jarrett and Val with our next adventure. Today, we are going to take you quickly on a short tour of 2 campgrounds in the St. George, Utah area. So if you're traveling to Zion National Park and you're looking for an RV campground, we are going to show you 2 that we kind of stayed at one and had to switch over to the other, and we're doing it right now. First one was the KOA.
The KOA.
The KOA.
The first campground we stayed at was the KOA, or as Valerie just said, the KOA in Hurricane, Utah. And then if you're from anywhere else, it would be pronounced Hurricane. So
It's Hurricane there.
It's Hurricane in Utah. So we stayed at KOA, and it was a typical KOA as far as like site size and stuff. It was more or less just a big old gravel parking lot. And
The views were pretty.
the views were very pretty.
And I think I booked it because it was a KOA and we're familiar with that and what's to be expected. You guys who RV know that. And so that's why I booked it there. They do have a little pool. Like Jarrett said, it was your typical KOA. You know the reservation process, that kind of thing.
So we only stayed there one night, and we were supposed to be there all week. And then, so our camper is roughly 39 feet long, 38 and some change long. And we just couldn't get level. And, you know, the camper was kind of in a twist.
So this KOA isn't a bad campground at all. It's got really nice views. We just think that some of the sites aren't as level as they could be, and the one we got certainly isn't. We couldn't get level very easily last night, which is right here. And it looks like you would be able to, but Jarrett says it's twisted. Anyway, not bad sites at all. I mean, this is the back end, obviously, but it's got a fire pit, little grill, concrete patio, and a picnic table. Can't beat it, really.
Trying to get it level and stuff, and I just, you know, we were going to be there for a few days, and I was just like, you know what? We accidentally booked another campsite.
Yeah, I'll get to that. So, but I even put out like a Coke, a bottle of Coke on the counter to try to show Jarrett, like, no, this is not level. I can feel it, you know, and we just couldn't get it. But since we double booked and we were told that the site we're going to is much more level, that's what we're going to try to go do. Okay, bye KOA. We'll try again next time. They do have a tiny little pool here. We weren't going to worry about it. We were going to spend 3 whole days in Zion National Park, which are our next videos coming up. But On the way to the park the first day, we got a phone call from Temple View RV Resort in St. George, which is about 20 minutes further south from Hurricane. And yeah, so the story goes, look, if you've watched my video on the travel binder that we keep and staying organized with your reservations, no, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand.
Let's back up.
Yeah, hold on, no,
That
stop.
is the one
No,
reservation.
No.
No, that's the one reservation that didn't make the book because I booked it before we moved to Idaho.
Look, if you've seen her desk, binder
Oh,
aside,
God.
it's got like 1,000 sticky notes stuck to it.
Look, they're my favorite things.
Yeah, I mean, if a fan hit her desk, she would not know how to get home. Even if she works from home.
In my defense, the reservation was booked in September of 2021. The trip was in March of 2022. In that time, we made a move across country. In my travel binder, I'm not even sure where it was at the time.
I'm just going to say this about that is one time I made a mistake on our reservation plans. And
which one was that?
Fort Lauderdale.
That's right. Did you see that video? That was our very first YouTube video.
So we're now even. So
okay, that's right. But we ended up
it worked out
from the Marriott at the High Noon, which was really nice.
And so on this one here, on our first night we stayed there, it was a full hookups. You know, it's exactly what you would expect at a KOA. They had shuffleboard and they had cornhole.
It wasn't awful. I think if you had a smaller RV, you probably would have been fine. It wasn't completely booked. I think there were a few spots that were open, but we just wanted to enjoy Zion. We weren't there to spend the day at KOA. We didn't really care what was there, but it was important to us that the camper's level and the chassis is in its correct position, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
And then they were actually calling for some wind, some pretty good wind, the next couple of days, and we probably would have been fine. But we decided
since we already had the reservation.
Then we paid for it.
Yeah. And they insisted Temple View insisted they had a level site available.
And they did. And so we just, we came home.
Sorry.
And then we did the quick pack it up, pull it in, 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
Unpack it, and then we went and had dinner at, was it the night we ate In-N-Out?
Yeah, we ate at In-N-Out that night.
The girls had never had In-N-Out burgers before, so we went and had In-N-Out burgers. So
yeah. We'll show you around Temple View. Really nice campground with also a mountain view right in the middle of St. George, Utah, which there's plenty to do there. Pickleball and a swimming pool that is closed. Okay, bathroom and laundry. Oh, there's plenty of machines. Wash machine, counter, sink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so washers. Lots of dryers. Soaps and softeners. This is huge, but the campground's big, so it makes sense. Nice big pool. Too bad it's closed. It's only early March. They have an activity room where apparently you can have church or have a banquet.
Choir practice.
Or choir practice is what it says on the door. Nice machine. And this is when we pulled in on Sunday after closing and found our reservations right here in this box. It was really nice. Nice and easy.
Mail, we got mail. That's cool. You get your mail here.
Mail room. And that's about it. But it is next door to a Dairy Queen and a Chick-fil-A and crumble cookies.
And Maverick.
That was Temple View. You guys can decide for yourself which campsite you may or may not like better. The one at KOA Hurricane is closer to Zion, but 20 minutes, no big deal. Was still very easy to get to from Temple View.
I think distance-wise, as far as getting to the park, it's probably about the same.
Maybe. It's not that much different. Two places we ate after going to Zion, we wanted to share with you as well, because that's what we like to do. We like to share good places to stay, good places to eat. And we really didn't eat out much this trip, but the two places we did eat are very good. And the first one is Pig's Ear, which is in Hurricane. Yeah, right after you're coming out of Zion. There's a bunch of stuff there, like right in town. What's that town right next to Zion? Sorry, I forgot already. Springdale. There's plenty of places to eat in there, but if it's too crowded, like just come out a little ways. The Pig's Ear was so good.
No, it was very good, and everything on the menu was fantastic.
We wanted to try everything, and matter of fact, we wanted to come back the next day, but ironically, I think that when we were done at Zion that day, they weren't open yet. And we were just so tired. We couldn't wait. Pig's Ear was casual, but very nice. It could go either way. You could dress it up for a date night, or you could just go in your dirty Zion hiking clothes, because that's what we did.
And you would fit in with whoever's there, because that's pretty much, it seemed like there was some people there that was dressed a little nicer. Like maybe they were just off work or something, and then there was like a dirt in their teeth, type, stuff.
So their fried portobello mushroom appetizer was so good. We probably should have ordered 2 of those. There was 4 of us at the table. We shared it, but we needed more.
Those mushrooms are huge.
Yeah. I got the rigatoni, which I don't normally order pasta, but I'll order pasta if I know it's going to be good pasta, and it was. And it was hearty and filling. That's what I needed that night. You and Liv ordered a burger. He didn't order fish and chips.
I didn't order fish and chips. I was literally thinking when she said you ordered, I'm like, did I get the fish and chips?
And then our daughter Emily ordered like a citrus shrimp dish over rice. It was light and tasty. I tasted it. It was good. And then
the shrimp were huge. They weren't shrimp, they were prawns.
Oh yeah, big prawns. We'll be back. The second restaurant we ate at was called Regatti's Wood Fire Pizza, and that is in St. George. Matter of fact, I think it's right down the street from In-N-Out Burger.
It is.
Regatti's Wood Fire Pizza was really good. It hit the spot after a long day at Zion. I'm sure you can order delivery, but we sat in their restaurant, which was very cozy. The staff was awesome. They hand-tossed their crust, which who doesn't like hand-tossed crust? And then I got the margarita, which is typical for me, and I loved it.
I got the carnivore, which is...
Does that surprise you?
That's always typical for me.
Yep.
And then their girls had a cheese pizza, I think.
I don't know what they got. They got some kind of chicken barbecue. Not my thing, but they said they liked it.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2 great places to eat. KOA was fine and great. Sorry we had to move, but we did. Temple View was great. We'll definitely be back if we're going to Zion. Or St. George, which we will be back. Because I had fun there, and I don't feel like I got to see everything.
All right, guys. Sorry we babbled so much about the campgrounds. Next video is kind of a 3-part video about our 3 best or favorite hikes that we did at Zion National Park. So we'll see you guys on our next video. Talk to you soon.
See ya.